Good morning. Meteorologist Kristen Van Dyke told us we were in store for another round of winter weather, and boy, were we. And a big heads up, you need to give yourself plenty of time this morning because there are some slick streets out there.
Yes, we do have complete coverage of the storm and what you need to know before you head out the door this morning, including a whole bunch of school delays and closures. City offices all over town, all over central New Mexico are delayed this morning as well. A lot of that scrolling at the bottom of your screen.
Here are some of the important ones. All Albuquerque public schools, you're on a 2-hour delay this morning. So is UNM. The city of Albuquerque and Bernalillo County on a 2-hour delay. Rio Rancho Public Schools, you are closed, and Rio Rancho City offices are on a 2-hour delay.
It's been a busy morning here at KRQE News this morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I'm Elizabeth Alvarez.
And I'm Matt Morrow. We're going to start off with all of this winter weather. We have live team coverage for you this morning. Samantha McDonald is live out in the Northeast Heights. She's taking a look at how the interstates are. Our David Romero is out in the northwest side of Albuquerque taking a look at the city streets out there. We'll get to both of them in a minute, but we want to start with meteorologist Kristen Van Dyke. Kristen, snow is still falling in parts of the state right now. Where?
Yeah, we are still seeing some snow come down, mainly up in the northern part of the state, up in the mountains, the Sangre de Cristo Mountains and up near that way. Santa Fe still may be seeing a few flurries. The Sandia is still getting a little light snow, but by far and away most of it has now headed east of the central mountain chain and is happening out across east central and southeast New Mexico. So that's where the snow is right now. By 9 o'clock, even that's going to be moving on out, and we're going to start to clear things out before the next storm system moves in, which will happen later today. Skies right now mostly cloudy, a very gray start, a very cold start here in Albuquerque. As we go through the morning hours, mostly cloudy, may see a flurry or two of snow over in the foothills. That's going to be about it for us as we head through the rest of the day. Temperatures will slowly climb with that cloud cover. You can bet it's going to be cold for a lot of the day. Highs today only in the upper 30s. Clouds will break up a bit by 1 o'clock, and then it starts to cloud back up again later today as we get ready for the next round of winter weather. That could bring in some snow for Albuquerque and certainly across northern northwestern New Mexico. I'll have the details on how this will play out coming up in a few minutes.
Now, when it comes to the slick and icy streets, this is really the roughest morning we have had in Albuquerque in quite some time.
Yeah, we can't tell you enough how dangerous the roads can be, so be very careful. We did send our Samantha McDonald out to check things out. She is live over at I-40 and Tramway. Good morning, Sam. We know it is downright freezing out there. How was your drive?
Elizabeth, it is very cold. The drive wasn't too bad, but as you can see on the road here, there are patches of slush and ice, and traffic is picking up out here, so that's what people could encounter. We drove from downtown out here near I-40. Take a look at our video from earlier this morning. You can see it's pretty clear, but there are some slick patches. And we exited off San Mateo and I-40 just to check out the conditions. And you can see why so many schools are delayed this morning. The usually heavily traveled road has sheets of ice. And last night, travel was slow going on I-40 east of Albuquerque. State police had to shut down the westbound lanes for several hours because of a crash involving a semi-truck. Now, it could snow more today, but for now, do be careful on the roads just in case you hit a patch of ice or slush. You never know. And also, it is very cold, so be prepared for that as well. Back to you.
All right, Sam, thank you very much for that update. Stay safe out there.
All right, now let's take a look at the road conditions in other parts of the state. This is I-25 at Upper La Bajada. It really looks like just one lane is plowed there. It is not good if you're commuting between Albuquerque and Santa Fe going north or south. Pretty much anywhere east or west of the Duke City, north and south, the interstate's going to be snow-packed and icy. There's a better look at it there. Give yourself plenty of time this morning. You're going to need it.
And for the very latest road conditions and closures across New Mexico anytime, just call 511. It's an easy number to remember. The roads on the east side of town and in the Heights where Sam was are no doubt icy. In parts are very messy, but it's not the only place in the metro area. No,
folks on the west side and in Rio Rancho, once again, where school is closed today, they're dealing with the same situation. We sent News 13's David Romero out west. He's at 528 and Coors. David, what's it like out there?
Well, Matt, so far it looks like business as usual. It looks like any other Thursday morning. You can see the traffic going behind me. Everything out here on the major streets are 100% clear. This is 528 at the bottom of the hill going up into Rio Rancho. All throughout the west side from at least I-40 and Unser all the way into the downtown area. I-40 is clear and open. The road has been salted and sanded. Take a look at some video that we got here earlier in this area. This is around 528, and again, Coors bypass. You can see that there's a light dusting of snow still left on some cars in the area and on the ground, but good news is that the major roads are still open. But there are still some side streets and some residential areas that you're going to want to watch out for, and give yourself plenty of time to get through this morning. Be on the lookout for other drivers and still give yourself plenty of time to get to wherever you're going, even though the roads may look clear and open. So far there have been no signs or sights of accidents along this way out here from where we were at the TV station coming out this way, from Coors all the way to the Coors bypass on 528. Everything looks free and clear, but again, give yourself plenty of time to wherever you're going to get to be going this morning, because there could be black ice anywhere along the way, and of course bundle up because it is cold. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, David. Glad to hear the streets out there are doing pretty well. Now, if this isn't bad enough today, here's an early warning for you. Tomorrow, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, Coors going southbound is set to be closed from the bypass to Irving Road. We're talking all lanes so the city can fix a broken water line. Once again, take a look at the bottom of your screen. You're going to see a crawl running there with more than 130 schools and government offices that are closed or delayed this morning. You're going to see that even during the commercials.
Yeah, a few big ones. Just to reiterate again, Albuquerque Public Schools, you are on a 2-hour delay, as well as classes at UNM on a 2-hour delay, and then classes in Rio Rancho, schools in Rio Rancho are closed for today. A good thing is that there are no major incidents out on the streets right now. Not the case though last night, as you can see from this video. Albuquerque police had to close Montano between Paseo and 4th Street because of a number of crashes. On the 2nd Street off-ramp of I-40, there was a multi-car pileup caused by black ice. No significant injuries, believe it or not, but a city bus had to be called out then so that crash victims could stay out of the cold.
So I tried slamming on my brakes, and it was like ice, so I just kept sliding, and then I spun out of control and hit the side of the road, and then I hit the car behind too.
Very dangerous, so be very careful out there. Again, APS on a 2-hour delay only this morning. Rio Rancho schools are closed. For other delays and closures, they are scrolling at the bottom of your screen, even during commercials. So be sure to stay with us right here on KRQE News 13 for the very latest on this winter storm, closures and delays. You can also log on to our website, krqe.com, for up-to-the-minute information.